Hey y'all, it's Christine. I wanted to put up a quick video to let y'all know, how I've been doing and stuff. And so, what I wanted to share with you is, since I moved into a new home, things have gotten much better. But lately, I have noticed some very bizarre things going on, anomalies in the sky. And also, I believe because of this, that once again, I'm back on a higher level targeting program. And what I also mean by this is the anomalies in the sky, some of which, I don't know what they are, what's going on up there, right? But this was just actually, this has been within the past, gosh, few months or so, I've been noticing, weird objects in the sky. But most recently, as in a couple days ago, I went outside to, and this was early in the morning, this is probably about 5:30 in the morning, so all of the stars are still out in the sky. And it was once again another night where I got no sleep whatsoever. And I noticed all of a sudden, first of all, a light just kind of, they just kind of streamed across the sky, and then it's very hard to judge the distance too. And then another light source, which had been flashing red and white, kind of like what a plane would do, at night. But as soon as I looked up and saw it, it completely, all the lights shut off. I think I think that this is a drone, actually. I think that it might have been hovering out there with all the lights going on, and then maybe it saw me and it shut down the light source. Because I think that what's going on here is that oftentimes the anomalies that are in the sky are sources of electronic harassment and targeting, because they are government operated drones or satellites, you know, and so they come at you at night and they stay, right in your range, right above your home, right out, where the best spot is for the ultimate of targeting. And they target, again, as I've mentioned in the past, they begin targeting your heart, they target your central system, they target your nervous system and things of that nature to sleep deprive you. So that's what's been going on with me lately. And also, maybe about a month ago or so, I ended up, after, I believe, was some heavy targeting on my heart, I ended up in a full mode panic attack, and had to drive myself to the fast med quarters here, which is a urgent care quarters. And they absolutely did nothing for me. They refused to do anything for me other than to tell me to go to the hospital. But they didn't want to change my medications or change any drugs or give me anything to lower my heart rate or do anything like that. But I went in there. My blood pressure was 177 over 92. Yeah, 177 over 92. And this it stayed like that for quite some time, because they rechecked it. And after 2 hours, it dropped down to like 139 over 89. So it had gotten better, and I was, breathing better, and I could feel my anxiety, lesson. But I mean, it was to the point where I was beginning to think, you know, your mind starts to race, and you start thinking that, you know, people are after you, and it's a panic attack, you know. But there again, I believe that it's coming from a real source. I think that it's, you know, it's electronic harassment attack, actually, is what's happening. You know, these people want me dead, and or institutionalized, you know, and so, and I think part of the program is that they ease up, like it goes in cycles, you know, like once when you start feeling well and you think, wow, you know, what's going on here, I feel good, you know, the targeting has pretty much ceased. Now, of course, I'm going through problems, and everybody will, regardless. Definitely problems at work, because ain't nobody like me there, that's for sure. But they, you know, that's been going on for, actually, it's been a year now, and so I can't believe I've held my own and I've been able to hang on to this job, because it's quite astonishing the way these people treat me. And actually, yesterday I looked up, you know, what are the signs that people hate you at work? And so it popped up, there are 25 signs that people, and I'm like, I'm living it. I'm totally living it. Every one of them. You know, right down to, you know, nobody ever asks me anything about, you know, myself, or like, oh, how was your weekend? You know, because I don't care. You know what I mean? Anyway, whatever. But so it's hard. It's hard to be in a place where, you know, you were totally just despised. I mean, even also, you know, to the point where I, you know, will turn back, you know, after a conversation, you know, I'll look back, just you know, an afterthought, and they're like, you know, rolling their eyes, or, you know, making faces at me, whatever. So it's just so obvious. In fact, it's so obvious that I've gotten written up, because I finally actually spoke up for myself after months and months and months of harassment from this one person, and I finally spoke up, and I was the one that got written up, because she could have been having a bad day, and I was an insensitive individual. So, yeah. Anyway, I was insensitive to the fact that she may have been having a bad day, is basically what it came down to. But anyway, so much going on. I am on no sleep, so I'm sorry if I'm, you know, rambling and changing modes, and, you know, I've been feeling pretty just discombobulated, and my mind is going in 1,000 different directions, so please forgive me for that. This probably wasn't the best time to put up a video, but I thought it'd be a good idea just to get something up, and just to let people know that I'm still hanging in there, and there is something going on up there, right, you know, right above my head, right outside the window. Yeah, and so I do believe it's coming from a drone and or satellite and or both sources, both of those potential targeting sources. And so they're really back at it again. But all right, peace and blessings in Jesus' mighty name, and until next time.